Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, and Honorable Minister of Communications, and also to apologize for their inability to join you on this auspicious occasion due to exigencies of work. This notwithstanding, they have both directed that I convey their very best wishes to you today. I also wish to recognize the presence of the Minister of Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta, adjudged 2018 Best African Finance Minister, and since this is an investment issue, I certainly believe that he is the best person to support you launch this IPO. This shows how we are using telecommunications and ICT to create prosperity for the people of Ghana. I am personally happy to join you in the launch. It really feels like being back home. And let me take this opportunity to commend the management of MTN for believing in Ghana and taking this laudable step to get enlisted onto the Ghana Stock Exchange. In 2006, the International Telecommunications Union and its membership took a decisive action for countries to migrate from analog TV to digital terrestrial TV, with a view to freeing spectrum for utilization by the telecoms ICT industry in order to offer better and efficient services to our citizens. Mr. Chairman, additionally, the growth in data usage globally for services provided online requires adequate spectrum with lower capex for deployment to reach majority of the citizens with such services and at affordable prices. In view of this exponential growth in data, there's the need for faster internet and to also request you to take full advantage of the value-added services offered by the 4G LTE spectrum license. In 2015, after wider consultation with industry players, government decided to offload 2 blocks of spectrum in the 800 megahertz band, of which MTN successfully acquired 1, to provide the citizens with faster internet connectivity for businesses and individuals to compete globally. As part of the 4G LTE license condition, MTN was required to sell 35% of its shares to Ghanaians by June 2018. Government is therefore very happy to see this requirement being fulfilled as part of government's policy for local content participation in our telecom space. The launch today demonstrates that responsible multinational companies like MTN abide by local regulations and policy to ensure mutual benefits to the company and the citizens for whom such services are offered. This is also a demonstration of mutual collaboration and good corporate governance, and will further deepen MTN's commitment to the Ghanaian telecom market and our overall economy. The customer and the people for whom these services are offered are the ultimate winners. Government appreciates such complementary roles being played by the industry to ensure that the right infrastructure mix is available to propel our digitization agenda. I wish to further indicate that there are some spectrum blocks still available in the 800 megahertz band for sale. Now, other telcos who are interested to enhance their operations and offerings to the Ghanaian people should take advantage of this. Mr. Chairman, it's refreshing and nostalgic for me to witness this proud moment of the launch. The first in the industry, an especially important occasion because it certainly represents the first and probably the largest telecom sector IPO in Ghanaian history. This is indeed another proud and historic moment for MTN and for Ghana. It's the hope of government that this journey that we are commencing today will be fruitful to MTN, 35% public shareholders, and the government at large. It is our hope and expectation that this IPO will broaden and spread wider the participation and investment in the nation's telecom sector by Ghanaians. It will enable improvements in the growth in a sector increasingly pivotal to the realization of our nation's aspiration to once again be a prime regional and continental influencer. Mr. Chairman, the recognition by the mobile network operators like MTN that they are key stakeholders in national development is testified in their partnering with government and its agencies in the implementation of government policy in the form of the installation of a common monitoring platform for regulatory, fiscal, and financial oversight and the monitoring of the telecom sector. We do recognize your efforts to ensure compliance with the laws of the land in the best interest of the people and the government of Ghana, as well as the best interest of the mobile network operators themselves. In concluding, may I request you to support the regulator, the NCA, in the implementation of the common platform for traffic, revenue assurance, fraud management, and mobile money monitoring initiative, and may our collaboration continue to grow to impact positively the industry and the economy of Ghana, even as we build a Ghana beyond aid. We expect the full cooperation of all telcos in the implementation of the revenue assurance functions of the common monitoring platform as good corporate citizens. We will implement Act 864 to the latter and hope that the full cooperation of this common monitoring platform will demonstrate and indeed cement the existing good relationships between the regulator and the network operators. Congratulations once again, and we all look forward to this bright experience. Thank you very much.
Distinguished chairs, CEOs, and executives of various companies represented here, thank you very much and good morning. I'm only bringing two aspects to this agenda. First, my appreciation, and two, my excitement. And my first appreciation goes to the NCA. It is because of NCA's condition that we are here witnessing this offer, after which there will be listing on the exchange. It's a condition NCA puts on MTN's 4G spectrum. It is in line with an advocacy the exchange has waged over several years, saying that for regulators that have the power to grant licenses to various sectors of the economy, the license should go with local content. And I mean local content to the extent of listing on the exchange. Fortunately, NCA has set the lead, and I expect and I implore the likes of Bank of Ghana, the Minerals Commission, the NIC to follow suit, so that in due course of time, many more of the giants of MTN will be on the exchange. First of all, the service sector is the biggest in our economy. And within that sector, the telecom and information technology is fast and growing. But unfortunately, that sector is not represented on the exchange. So to that extent, we will say that the exchange doesn't represent a true barometer of economic activity in this country. And if we have to represent it, then the better way to do it is to have the leader of that sector coming on stream, and that is MTN Ghana coming on board. So that is very exciting for us at the exchange, and we thank Mr. Asante and his team for making that possible. Secondly, This offer is special. Hitherto, the offers have been pick a form, fill it, go to a receiving agent, submit it, pay, and then in due course you become a shareholder. MTN is introducing 2 additional innovative channels of distribution. First, I know that you can apply online as far as this offer is concerned. So anybody in Ghana sitting anywhere using internet can do application by online approach. And that is very innovative, the first as far as the market is concerned. Thank you, MTN. And more importantly, they also deploy mobile money. That will help us achieve a large number of retail investors. And that is also very unique. So it means that every mobile money user can use this approach or this approach to apply under the offer. And that makes it much, much easier for us to reach everybody in this country. My third reason for being excited, and I dare say for the exchange as a whole, is that as far as the pension funds are concerned, and it's growing very rapidly, we need companies that are good for our pension funds to invest in. MTN presents a company that is, 1, very well run, 2, reasonably profitable, I dare say much more profitable than we envisage. It's very socially responsible, and in that regard, I believe that it's an opportunity for all pension funds, including and especially the second-tier private pension funds, to invest so that we can demonstrate a statement that the pension industry is ready to assist companies, raise money, grow, and develop this country. It's an opportunity for us to make sure that we get it right using the pension funds as far as this offer is concerned. And I believe all trustees will support the pension fund managers to do so under this offer. Finally, I know that MTN has more than 17 million phone subscribers. That, by my estimation, means that we there can say a target of 1 million retail investors should come to this market under this offer. We want to work towards that goal. And that in itself will bring so much liquidity to this market that we have always been accused of lacking. I believe that we stand ready to assist MTN achieve this liquidity target so that going forward, this market will really have come of age in terms of liquidity. Thank you very much, MTN.
Colleague, ministers, deputy ministers, and all of you distinguished people. I think we've heard enough speeches for the day. So I would just really would like to thank MTN for making this courageous move, because I think when we started the conversations, it sounded a bit ridiculous or incredulous to them. They had not done it anywhere else and were worried about its potential effect. But I mean, I felt very strongly that we were in a new regime, and as Africans, we should be thinking, asking why and why and why. And by the 5th time, you have no answers, and you realize that, you know, the basis of your decision are not quite right. And then obviously, I mean, the joy in which you are talking about these fares is indicative that everybody is going to be a winner today and the years that are ahead. So thanks again for the courage. Advisory company in that. So, Chairman, thank you. And today we stand here launching one of the largest IPOs, indigenous, and you are chair of that. It just shows your resilience and continued contribution to our country. And if we also sort of cast back a bit, in 1994 February, we traded at DataBank about $25 million of shares, about 11 or so of the shares, 8 of the 11 shares on the stock exchange, and that was about 52% of the exchange. So you can imagine that the stock exchange market cap was about $100 million. And today we are talking at what, 65 billion and change or so. We also, I think, acquired about 52% of Enterprise Insurance in 1998 for about $1.1 million. And you look at the values today. So needless to say that getting into the equity market is a great thing to do, and MTN certainly, in my view, will be one of those. For a number of reasons. One certainly is well managed, is efficient, and the proof is there for all of us to see. But one of the issues that the Managing Director of the Stock Exchange talked about is the issue of liquidity. And liquidity changes valuation. I really have no doubt that we'll have, if we really play this game well, we can trump the million to about 5 million shareholders. And it is possible because of the platform, and the price is not that high. I'm sure somebody can begin to fund people to do that. So I expect a real game changer and hope that the stock exchange is ready for that level, and get the stadiums ready for the AGMs, because it will be a very... So even as Argentina and Turkey and the Iran deal really made the emerging markets choppy, the turnaround story for Ghana was able to sort of ring fence against all of that choppiness. So that in the end, we ended up, looking for maybe 1.5 billion and ended up with $8 billion worth of investors. We ended up taking 2 billion of that. And that really begins to show what Mr. Grant is trying to illustrate, that, there's something new about the country, and it's really up to us to drive this on. I wish to congratulate all of you for opening the door of opportunity to Ghanaians to share in the risk and successes of this great company. I really wish you well and look forward to a very successful launch. Thank you very much.